my buddy Melburb had already done a reaction video to this, and I haven't watched it yet. I watched a little bit of it. I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna do my own reaction. I'm gonna do my own thoughts on this. I have to. It's for the community. Me and Metalburp have been doing this probably the same time. He started a little bit before me. I think a couple months before me started in 2019, and then I came into the fray in November or October. October was my first reaction to Suicide Silence. I started this because of FYM, right? I started this because of FYM. The main reason I started this channel. So Tank is one of the creators that I used to watch a lot. Like, but when I was starting out, I used to watch his reaction videos, and the fact that what he had to say around, you know, bands and stuff. He would always put like these little tidbits in his videos that like basically explained what the instrument the artist was playing, their producers, just kind of like history about the band. And me and Tank actually got into it several times in the comments. He's called me out several times. He's called me out several times on my channel, stating that, you know, you yell at me for charging people, but you still do it. I mean, honestly, dude, I'm just gonna watch this. I gotta see what he's got to say. We're gonna watch this right now.
So today I want to talk about something that's been blowing up on the YouTube scene with music creators, and it's this whole controversy regarding UMG, Universal Music Group. There's been a lot of people that have talked about this, Rick Beato being one of the biggest ones, talking about how he's got strikes from Universal Music Group on his channel, and there's been a lot of other creators piling onto this as well, talking about how many strikes they get, and they get copyright claimed by everything, and it's one of the big things that reactors always talk about. They talk about how they don't make money from their reactions because they're getting hit with copyright claims all the time.
All right, I'm going to stop you there. I've been doing this for 6 years, almost 7, going on 7. This is making 7 this year. We do get paid, but it's literally jack shit. Literally, it's nothing. We get nothing. I think without super chats, without super thanks, without, you know, all of the viewer donations, just on ad revenue alone, I'm making $30 a month because everything gets claimed on all the videos, on all my videos, everything gets claimed. It's you guys that bring the revenue in. YouTube doesn't pay shit for its creators.
And while I don't want to specifically focus on UMG, I want to talk about this whole copyright claim thing and this notion that reactors aren't making money, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I think most of them are full of shit. And
All right. I already have a bunch of holes in my walls, so I'm not going to punch a hole in my wall. So, as far as YouTube is concerned, no, we don't make shit on YouTube. That is true. We don't make shit on YouTube when it comes to just ad revenue. But with Patreon and Twitch, it gives us another avenue. Basically helping us get the music that you want on the channel. And as you guys know, I don't charge for my reactions. It is a complete choice for you to donate or not. And we've been over this in another video that I don't have. It's not public anymore. But yeah, it really pulled a lot of strings on people, and I'm not going to make that public. That video explained that I was tired of reactors always asking for donations just for a reaction. I don't ask for donations. I offer donations. There's a complete difference in that. I don't charge for my reactions. I charge for my Patreon requests. I charge for paid reactions if they want to put it in. And there's a limit of 10 per stream. If you came to my streams, Tank, you would see. Yeah. I can't agree with this at all.
I think a lot of them have been lying to try and get people's sympathy when it's not exactly how this is working. Because I've been doing this for a while now, and I know how this shit works.
That irks me, dude. It irks me. I know how this shit works. All right, Tank, let's see your first video. Let's see whenever you made your first video. All right. You've been doing this for as long as I have, okay? I think all of us as music reactors can agree none of us know how this shit works. None of us know how the algorithm works. None of us know how to get our channel out there for people that don't see it, especially with the underrated artists that don't get the fame that they deserve, that they need to get. The fact that I have earned $30 a month on just doing YouTube reactions without Patreon, without Twitch, without Linktree, without PayPal, whatever, is fucking mind-blowing. Honestly, it's fucking mind-blowing. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I think you're full of shit.
We're filming live on Twitch. Welcome to everybody in Twitch chat. We've been doing this a lot lately because I've been so busy with touring and stuff like that. So if you'd like to join us live on Twitch when we film stuff, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech. And real quick, I just want to take a quick second to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Raycon. If you're a regular on the channel, you've probably heard me talk about Raycon before because they've sponsored previous.
All right, so you've been doing this for 5 years, right? I haven't gotten a single fucking sponsor on my channel. That's right. I have not got one single sponsor on my channel. I have asked people to sponsor the channel, but the fact that my channel just doesn't get that oomph or the respect that it deserves, I have done over 7,000 videos on this channel. Okay, 7,000. 7,700 to be exact. And I don't think that's even all of them. Let me look and see. Well, let me get you an actual number, all right? You actually have a sponsor behind your back helping you with revenue. I don't have that. And I've been doing this for as long as you have. All right. How many videos we got? I'm not sure the actual number. I would have to look on my cell phone. Yeah, 7.7 thousand videos on the channel. And honestly, dude, without my community showing me these amazing bands and just the fact that you have the cojones to say that we are full of shit and we don't know what we're talking about, even though you've been doing this as long as I have, as long as Metal Burb has, it really irks me, dude. And the fact that you even put a sponsor in this video to say that reactors don't get paid, it really irks me as well. Because I, as a music reactor, have never had a sponsor. FYM, as a music reactor, has never had a sponsor. Let's continue.
Videos, and I use the Raycon everyday earbuds nonstop. But now, always have these Raycon other brands. Idea of how this works. Other brands or other get 20% off. Idea of how this works. And at the end, just to prove my point, I get 20% off the fan favorite everyday earbuds classics, sponsored by Raycon. So thank you to Raycon for a fantastic pair of earbuds. Thank you to everybody that took the time to watch this. And now back into the video. I want to dive into this whole thing because I think some of this stuff might give you a better idea of how this works. And at the end, just to prove my point, I actually want to dive through some of the bands I've reacted to over the years and go to my analytics and actually like tell you guys how much money I've actually.
Okay, before he even gets into this, I'm already going to guess that one of them is going to be Electric Callboy. The next one will be Baby Metal, because those are the best bands to get into the algorithm.
Actually made by doing this because I have made money doing this. That's why when I see a lot of reactors saying donate and go to my Patreon because I don't make money, like it's kind of over exaggerated in my opinion, but let's check this out. So this video was uploaded 7 days ago and it has over 1 million views. The description says, in this episode, I talk about Universal Music Group's unfair practice of using bogus copyright strikes to prey on YouTubers. Now I will say this is going to be different from the overall topic that like I want to focus on, where Reactors are just saying they're not making money and probably are, but I think this is going to feed into a lot of it. So I'm going to check this out. I may not play this full thing on stream, so if you want to watch this video, I'll link it in the description, but let me check this out real quick.
What's up, everyone? I hate making these videos, but I really need to because it seems like the only thing that ever gets done is when you talk about this stuff. UMG, Universal Music Group, has continued to send emails about copyright content ID claims and now copyright strikes on my channel.
All right, let me explain this. Let me explain this before we continue. A copyright claim is not something that you want to fight. If you fight a copyright claim and you lose it, it can result in a copyright strike. A copyright strike is something that you want to fight, okay? So whenever all these people on YouTube are saying, oh yeah, I got copyright strikes, they're probably just thinking they got copyright claims. Yeah, copyright claim doesn't allow you to make revenue, but who cares? Honestly, who gives a fuck? There's always going to be one other band out there that's going to help you get it whitelisted or something. But copyright claim and copyright strikes are completely two different things.
I have 3 shorts. Okay, these are under a minute long.
All right, so shorts. That's another thing I want to talk about before I continue. Shorts. You make money off of shorts. Yes, shorts is one of the best things that has ever been created on YouTube. Even though I hate making them, it gets you into the algorithm. It puts you into a seated audience that basically they'll either like or dislike your content, and then it helps you get to even more of an audience with your long form videos.
If they go through in the next 4 days, I'll have 3 strikes on my channel. Now,
well, without seeing the rest of it, this video was uploaded 7 days ago and his channel is still up. So I assume everything got kind of resolved, which doesn't surprise me, but let's continue.
No, I don't think it got resolved. I think that Rick is taking claim and mistaking it as a copyright strike. That's what I think is going on.
if you don't fight these things, those 3 strikes would actually remove my channel from YouTube.
That is true. 3 strikes does remove your channel from YouTube if you don't fight.
YouTube. The first one is here. It's an Adam Duritz video. It's a short.
Real quick, I want to go back and just point something out.
Yeah.
This is very important to know. When you get a copyright strike from a publisher on YouTube, you get options. Now, sometimes they'll just issue an indefinite strike right away, no questions asked, like your video is removed, you're getting a strike. But notice on this one, my face is kind of covering it, but I'll read it. It says, your video is scheduled to be removed in 4 days and your channel will get a copyright strike due to a removal request from a claimant. If you delete your video before then, your channel won't get a copyright strike.
Yep.
That is a very important thing to know, because a lot of these creators have been making it sound like they're getting like super boned hard and their channel is at risk. If you delete the video, you won't get the strike. Now,
exactly. Just delete the video, make it so it's not going to give you a copyright strike. Change the sound or change the parents, change the transparency, make it blurred. I get a lot of hate comments because I blur my videos, but I'm going to tell you what, until you do this job, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
now, I'm not arguing the point that I know Beato is going to make. The copyright system is absolutely broken, and there are some publishers that take advantage of this, and creators want their videos to stay up for sure.
Yep.
But the option to delete your own video and not get a copyright strike is there. So I just want to point that out.
If you want to know how much money this is over, that one video, the 6th Avenue Heartache one, made $36.52.
Now, that is a great point to bring up as well, too, because in the grand scheme of things,
McDonald's
sometimes,
value
especially
meal.
with shorts, we're talking peanuts here. Like, these copyright systems are hitting YouTubers over like less than $100. Like, lawyer fees would be way more than the money in question. So that is actually a great point that Rick brings up there, because I've had that happen too, where I'm like, really? They want to go nuts over this much money? Like, it's kind of ridiculous.
The next one has me in it. It's an Olivia Rodrigo song that I played maybe.
Okay, I would just like to point out again.
That's your first mistake. And I'm sorry for interrupting you, Tank. That's your first mistake. You reacted to pop artist, a popular pop artist. You are screaming for a copyright strike.
It does say this is a time-gated strike. If you remove your video, you won't get a strike. I just want to point that out.
The third copyright strike is from a Hans Zimmer short. It's also UMG. It's from the...
And again, just to point out, it does say your channel won't get a copyright strike if you delete the video.
Just today, I opened up my email, and if you look at this, these are all copyright claims that just came in, or content ID claims. So they start at 1:04, and then the next one's at 1:04 p.m. The next one's at 1:04, then 1:18 p.m., then 1:33 p.m.
Amy in chat just said bots. That's not bots. That is somebody that works for Universal Music Group actually manually going through that, doing that. Because when you get a timed takedown request like this for a channel strike, that is not normally the YouTube algorithm doing that. That is somebody from the label actually going to your video and manually filing a report against it. So this isn't a bot. This is somebody at UMG actually doing this.
Yep.
Infernoc brings up an excellent
that's
point
a good point
as well.
So Genji, that's a good point. On my claims, a lot of them, Russia and Belarus are the ones getting blocked for the partially blocked. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to end until the war ends.
Those emails he showed weren't copyright claims. They were responses to his disputes that he had already put in. So basically what that means is he had uploaded a video, he had got a copyright claim on it, and he had disputed it. And that was their response, was denying it. So while that's still, like I just said, that is an actual person sitting there doing that, that wasn't them hitting him with these manual takedowns and strikes that he's talking about. That was somebody denying his disputes.
1,000 claims over the last 9 years from things that are fair use, where I'm discussing songs.
Also, fair use, I feel like this needs to be brought up, and I feel like Rick is smart enough to know this, and he probably does. Fair use is not the reason that you can do it. Fair use is a legal defense after you've already done something. Like a lot of reactors and a lot of people that use music on YouTube always argue fair use, or they even put it in their descriptions of their videos. Like, this is fair use. Like, I do not.
All right. So I hate to interrupt them again. I hate interrupting people. Fair use is a law, and a lot of reactors do put this in their description. It don't fucking help you. It don't fucking help you.
Not intend or claim that I own this music and I'm following it under fair use code, whatever, like that. These are legal defenses. The fair use doesn't just allow you to do these things with impunity. A lot of music people on YouTube always scream fair use, but fair use is your legal defense for using it in your video, not a reason that you can do it in the first place.
And forget about the artist that I interview where I play their music and we talk about it. You need to play people's music to talk about it. That is the definition of fair use. These are interviews with the people about their careers. Now, why are these record labels wanting to take down content about artists that have records on their label?
Money. Everything is money. That's the answer to everything.
Root of all evil.
A lot of these record labels haven't gotten with the times.
Root of all evil.
They're taking advantage of the shitty YouTube copyright system that's in place, and it's over money. Like, even the $36 that he brought up, like, that stuff adds up over time, and I guarantee you there's some fucking intern that works at UMG that's been directed by somebody above them, like, oh, I want you to sit down here and go through all these copyrights and manually, it is stupid as fuck. I'm not
ever going
to disagree with anything Beato is talking about with this, because the system is stupid as fuck. But there's...
All right. I'm going to interrupt him again. All right. So, yeah, I definitely agree with Tank. It is very stupid as fuck that the fact that we can't earn revenue for talking about a song. It's a review. It's literally a review. And I believe that the reason why is because it's a computer-generated system that basically, he played that song. Even though he's talking over it, it doesn't count. And the same goes into effect with covers and lessons, right? With covers, you still get copyright claims. With lessons, even your own music gets copyright claimed. And I have fought it before, and I lost it. But it's horrible. It's horrible. And it needs to change. And I think that once this changes, I think that once this UMG bullshit and all the other bullshit that happens with the copyright claims from the publishers, I think that you could honestly make a living doing YouTube. Honestly, make a living.
There's a lot more going on behind the scenes with this stuff that I want to talk about.
Yeah, some of the content ID claims come from the publishers as well. So sometimes I'll get two different claims. I don't even understand how this works, honestly. But
did he really just say what I thought he did?
I don't even understand how this works, honestly.
Then why are we making a video about
exactly.
it? Is my question, honestly.
They're taking videos from 7-8 years ago. Give it a rest. My God.
That is ridiculous. I will say that. That happens to me from time to time.
Same.
Where a claim that I've actually gotten released for me from a label gets hit by a manual one like 2 or 3 years later. And I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, that is ridiculous. I agree with that.
You can fight these.
All right. Yep. So I've been doing this for 6 years, right? 6 years I've been doing this. And the fact that I don't even know, man. The fact that labels can go and go through your YouTube studio or go through all your videos and determine, I want to grab that. It happened to my buddy Magic Lunchbox. Magic Lunchbox reacted to Acid Bath. He reacted to a full album by Acid Bath. And I think like a year later or 2 years later, they all came back as copyright strikes. And he lost his channel. Sucks. It really fucking sucks. And he didn't know about it because, like he says, you have, I think it's 48 hours or 72 hours, I can't remember, to delete the videos. He was on vacation, so he couldn't do it. He wasn't notified. So he got fucked. He tried to get his channel back, and he never did. And it's really sad. It's really sad. The whole system, the whole justification system of the copyright strikes and the copyright claims on YouTube is absolute bullshit.
3 claims, my channel will get taken down with my 2,000 videos.
No, not true. That's not true at all. Because those are
claims
takedown
won't get
notices.
Your channel taken.
They said if you delete this video, you won't get a strike. So he actually technically legally doesn't have to fight them. He could just take them down.
Yep.
Now again, I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here. I agree with Rick. Believe it or not, I'm actually on Rick's side of all of this. It's just no content creator wants to take down their stuff that they've made, but he does have the option to take them down instead of fighting it. That's just, again, that is there. Okay, so I know I was critiquing a lot of things he was saying, and it seemed like I was judging it, but again,
to compliment what you said in the chat, Genji, it happened to me during a live stream on YouTube, and that's the main reason why I don't live stream on YouTube. I got striked right on a live stream.
I do agree with the overall point he was making, in that this copyright system on YouTube is absolutely busted, dude. Because the whole reason that the copyright system exists is to stop people from uploading music or movies or other people's art in its entirety and making money off of it.
Yep.
And we can clearly see with Rick's videos when he's doing interviews and he's just lying the song under it and showing parts and stuff like that. He's not posting the entire song just by itself to make revenue off of that.
What's wrong with going back to like kindergarten where all of us learn to share our toys? What's wrong with sharing our money? There isn't nothing wrong with sharing money. Taking all of our money is fucking bullshit.
Very few reactors and music content creators are doing that. Like, that's not a thing. So yes, this system is absolutely busted. And the fact that there's more power on the publishing side to allow them to put these manual claims in is ridiculous. Like, the whole law and the whole system needs to be changed for modern times, because that's the biggest problem with it is, yes, as Dr. Cocainium said, they're abusing it. These laws were written decades ago. These need to be updated for modern times and the way things are going. But there are many ways around this kind of stuff. I know that because I use all of them. I do not have any of the copyright claim issues that people like Rick Beato and some of these other people claim to have.
You literally have to scout out the record label. Now, me, I got lucky. I talked to Orthodox from Tennessee, one of the bands, and Mike White, the drummer, gave me the information, the email information for Century Media, and they have helped my channel out significantly. They remove strikes, or not, they remove claims, they whitelist my videos, and that's currently my only partner on the channel that I consider a partner to help me bring, unblocked reactions of Lorna Shore, of Orthodox, of what are some other Century Media bands that I can't remember. But they help with this channel.
I don't. Before we started this stream, I even went through my analytics and I told the Twitch viewers, in my last 300 videos, I have 2 copyright claims. I've never gotten a strike on my channel, ever.
Wow.
It's never happened. So of all the reactions I've ever done, I have somehow not had the same problems that all these other reactors and music content creators are having.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna stop him right there. So the fact that you have connections with all the labels, because you are a band tech, right? You're a tech. You're a guitar tech. You're a band tech. You get to know these people, so of course you're not gonna have claims. They're helping you remove those claims. You are literally buddy-buddy with Napalm, buddy-buddy with Nuclear Blast, buddy-buddy with Century Media, buddy-buddy with Sharptone. A list goes on and on. Unified. You've been around the whole world. Of course you're not going to have claims. Not all of us are fucking friends with the labels, dude.
No, and chat just said, try doing Maximum the Hormone. For anybody that doesn't know, Maximum the Hormone is a Japanese band that I absolutely love. In fact, I'll put a clip in here really quick just to try this out. Yeah, we'll see if I get a strike from that. We'll see what happens. But I think that is a good point. That'll lead me into a good point is you have to be smart about this kind of stuff as well when you're a content creator. You have to know what you can and can't do. And I know for sure that a lot of these Japanese labels and publishers are so strict about reactions.
Oh, yeah.
That you're
100%.
Always flirting with getting hit by this type of stuff that Rick is talking about with Universal Music Group. Like Sony will just give you a takedown request and stuff like that.
Yeah, all the time.
Fat Tony just said, can you pre-clear before release? That's another smart thing. Like myself and a lot of other content creators I know that do music related stuff have burner YouTube accounts, and they will take a video that they've uploaded or edited. They will upload it on this burner account and let the copyrights run and see what happens.
Yep.
And then they can go back and make edits to take things out or move things around if they're trying to get a copyright-free video. There are a lot of content creators that are happy with a copyright claim because they just want to get the video out for views as long as they don't get a strike, and they can just see they have a claim and then they just put, they'll upload it on their main channel. But anyways, I just wanted to get all this out there to see what he's saying about it. But the thing I want to really focus on for the rest of this video is how other music content creators and reactors have taken this kind of narrative about how this is so unfair and have used it to their advantage to basically lie or over-exaggerate the truth to a lot of the viewers to gain sympathy or to possibly gain subscriptions on
this
Patreon
guy's gonna get me. He's gonna get me fucking heated.
I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now, and I've navigated the system.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 6.
In my opinion, very well, and I've learned how all this stuff works. And where we're at in 2025. Most record labels and publishers actually are cool with reactions.
Yep.
Because they see it as free press for their bands and their music.
It's free press.
Now, there are some steps that most reactors would have to take. A lot of people mistakenly think that because I'm in the music industry, I have a leg up where I've had contacts to all these labels and stuff like that, and I have a relationship where I can get it cleared. That's actually not quite true. When I first started YouTube, I had just gotten out of the country music world, and most of the stuff we do on this channel is metal.
Yeah, I knew
that. So what I did, honestly, is I went to record labels' websites like Nuclear Blast, Century Media, Fearless, Seek and Strike, Napalm. Did I already say Napalm? Whatever. You get the idea. All these record labels.
Mm-hmm.
I went to their general contact on their website.
Wow.
And I introduced myself and I said, hey, I do reactions on YouTube and I would love to actually work with you guys so that if you have future releases, I'll do reactions.
Well, fuck. I gotta do that. I didn't know you could do that. What? Dude, I guarantee a lot of music reactors did not know that you could do something like that. I thought you always had to just get that email and had to email them. I didn't think they had their fucking emails in the contact. Well, shit, I'm going to do that.
And stuff like that. But the only thing I ask in return is that you clear the copyright claims on any other band videos that I do so that I can monetize those videos. 9 out of 10 times, those labels have said, yes, absolutely.
Yep.
And I've built good relationships with them over the past few years, as have a lot of other YouTubers.
Century Media.
I'm a member of Discord
Fuck
groups where I talk to other YouTubers that if somebody doesn't have a contact, they'll be like, hey, do you have a contact for Fearless Records or whatever? And we share them with each other.
Yeah.
I even have a Word document on my computer of like every contact at every label that I have a good connection with. And I'll share that with other reactors and content creators. So there are really good ways that you can do this kind of stuff and be able to monetize
can't be an asshole.
on YouTube. And I firmly believe and also know in most cases, a lot of these YouTubers are monetizing most of these reactions, but they're telling people they're not.
I'm going to stop you right there. Literally every single thing in my studio, aside from the Century Media, is not monetized. None of it. I don't even know how many monetized videos I have on my channel. I think out of the 7,000, maybe 900 if I'm lucky. I would have to go and look. I don't know if there's a way to tell how you can find out how much you have, but all of it says ineligible for monetization. A lot of it gets blocked too, and I have to do blurry videos. I had no clue that I could just go straight to the record labels and ask them. I would always get turned down for sponsors because my channel is not big enough. You don't get enough views. You don't have enough subscribers. All right.
And every case is different. I will say, if you're doing a random ass reaction to a random ass band that you don't have a connection to, you are risking getting a copyright claim and or a strike. And you will probably get a copyright claim no matter what. But every YouTuber is disputing those copyright claims and using fair use, as Rick was trying to bring up.
No way. No way. I disagree with this. Don't do this, please. Don't do this. I did this once, and I got warned that I would get a copyright strike. No. Yeah, it is the UMG Rick Beato, but it is TankTech's video. Dude, don't do this. I've said this to multiple reactors, to multiple cover artists, to multiple teachers that use music in their videos. Do not put fair use for your reason for disputing a claim. Do not dispute a claim. I guarantee it will get pushed away. Guarantee it. And it's going to give you a strike.
And when you select fair use on a YouTube dispute, reaction video is one of the choices that comes up. So this is a thing now. Like, reaction videos are one of the categories you can select for arguing disputes. But going back to what I was just saying, disputing a copyright reaction does nothing to your channel. There's no harm done, even if you lose. You dispute a reaction.
Bullshit.
And what happens is
bullshit.
It goes to the copyright owner, usually the music publisher. They then have 30 days to review your dispute and either accept it, releasing it to you so you can monetize, or they deny it, meaning they hold the copyright.
And then they give you a strike.
Or
they have a chance to deny it and not strike you, or to strike you. 9 times out of the 10, they're going to fucking strike you because you just disputed. Disputing is a court case. It's a cyber court case, and you lost the battle. They're gonna hit you. No way. I disagree with that, Tank.
A lot of the times, most often, they just let the 30 days lapse and then it automatically goes to you.
No.
That happens all the time.
No, don't believe that lie. He says that we're lying. He's lying to you right now. Do not fucking do that. Do not do that.
All of these reactors and all of these people are disputing all these and sometimes just having them lapse. So it's crazy. Somebody said, what about drum guitar covers on YouTube? So that's a whole different thing, because a lot of the times when people are doing guitar and drum covers, they don't get a copyright claim for the song, like a full-on copyright claim. They get shared revenue. That means that the algorithm has detected the musical composition being used. So the algorithm notices it's not the real song, so it's not copyright.
Yep.
But it is the composition, so this is probably a cover. So it's shared revenue, and it goes 50-50 to the creator and the publisher, which in my opinion is a great way to do stuff like that. I actually think you could
That's
solve
how
a lot of
reactions
this
should
issue
be. That's
by
how reactions
anytime
should
music
be.
is used on YouTube.
I'm going to rewind that. That's how reactions should be. That's how the way it should be. I agree with a lot of his points here. I really do. I agree with him. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, I agree with him. I do agree with his points. I'm going to rewind that. I want to listen to that again.
Probably a cover. So it's shared revenue and it goes 50-50 to the creator and the publisher, which in my opinion is a great way to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I actually think you could solve a lot of this issue by anytime music is used on YouTube, kill the copyright system unless it's blatantly the full song being re-uploaded to make money, and just 50-50 every time.
And let's talk about the fact that, you know, both of us here have been doing this for a long time. All three of us, me, him, and Metalburb, have been doing this for a long fucking time, right? Even though these guys have gotten a lot more popular than I have, we're still in the same boat, right? The fact that YouTube has been doing this for fucking God. I remember where Susan was the CEO of YouTube. After Susan left, I started getting this shared revenue thing on my channel studio. I was like, what is this? And then it was for my covers. I was like, well, this is cool. It gives me half of the revenue. But yeah, I do agree. I think that would be a resolution to the whole issue about the fact that we don't get paid for our monetization and the fact that we don't get monetized for our reaction videos.
Because reactors are pausing and talking about things and stuff like that. They're making their own content. So the labels will make the
fact that, you know, I hate to keep pausing this, but yeah, I have so much stuff to say. So I don't pause my videos. Very rarely do I pause my videos. What I do is I add a compressor over my voice so that way you can hear me talk over the music. I feel that would be a reason I should not get a copyright claim or a copyright strike, because I'm not letting you hear the whole song. I'm talking over it.
An argument saying that the only reason people are watching that video is because they're using that specific song, which could be, I mean, actually, I know that's a thing because we know how many views certain bands will get on reaction videos when we do them.
Yeah,
but
Baby Metal, Electric.
I just feel like a lot of this is overblown. And to really drive home the point here for you guys, I'm going to do something that I think not a lot of other people have done. I'm going to have you guys throw out some of the bands that I've reacted to like the most on YouTube.
Baby
and
Metal.
I'm going to go through my analytics.
Electric Cowboy.
This might take some time. I'll edit it together better in the video, but on Twitch, it'll take some time. I'm going to show you guys how much money I've made off reacting to certain bands. So right away, the biggest one, obviously, the band I currently work for, Electric Callboy. I've reacted to so much of their stuff before I even worked for them. I discovered this band from doing YouTube reactions. Let's go through really quick. So this is going to be kind of weird because I'm not going to actually show my screen. And the reason for that is because in some of these cases, I'm going to be going through like 20 videos and just adding up the revenue and then giving you a grand total. But like, I give you my word, my promise that every number I'm going to give you is accurate from analytics. So in the case of Electric Callboy, we just added all of this up. 27 reaction videos I've done to Electric Callboy. And I would like to remind people that this is a great example to bring up in my opinion, because Electric Callboy is with Century Media Records, who is Sony Publishing, who is both are entities that reactors complain about a lot, about blocking videos, about copyright claiming videos, stuff like that, and say like, I don't make money from doing these reactions.
You got to have connections. You have to have your connections, and I would gladly give anyone the connections for Century Media. You just got to ask me.
And yes, I do work for this band, and I do have contacts at Century Media. But it'd be a fair point to bring up, again, that a lot of this was before I even started working for them or knew them or anybody at Century Media. This was from me just reaching out to Century Media and being like, hey, can we work together? So 27 reaction videos for a grand total that I have made in ad revenue of $17,142. If you divide that.
That is fucking disgusting, dude. 17 grand from one band?
That by 27 videos, That is roughly $634.89 that I have made per reaction video to Electric Callboy over the course of 5 years.
Almost every single baby metal reaction I've done, if I'm lucky, is not monetized. Electric Callboy, I did not know that was Century Media. SMG. Yeah, there's more. UMG for baby metal as well. And Electric Callboy. So it's Sony and UMG. This one got blocked. Of course it got blocked. Sony. Okay. Did not know that was Sony. Well, guess what my ass is going to do? I'm going to email fucking Century Media and get that shit unblocked for sure.
So that right there tells me Reactors are making money to this stuff. So every time I see Reactors saying, like, I don't make money from...
Correction. Reactors are not making money to this stuff because they don't have the connections that you have. That they didn't go to the publishers. They didn't say, hey, can we work together? Most of them are very in the dark about that. Most of us didn't know that we could do something like that. You are a tech, so it's easy for you to make connections. You're all around the world. You're completely unique to all of us. I don't really do that. I don't have time. I have a full-time job. I have a family. I can't do that. I wish I could do that, but it's not possible. That makes me upset that you want to just put in your video big lie that music reactors keep pushing on you. It's not all of us. Not all of us are making money off of our content. You are, but I'm not. I make money through Patreon. I make money through Linktree. I make it through Twitch, PayPal. I make it off of my direct viewers. I don't make it off of revenue like that. If I made that on revenue, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I could quit my job right now. Right fucking now if I did that. It's ridiculous, dude. That's fucking ridiculous.
From doing reactions, like I just immediately think they're full of shit because I react to stuff and I know how much money some people are making. I've even talked to other YouTubers behind the scenes about how much money they've made doing this kind of stuff. A Nude Goose says, sounds like a lot, but it's over a lot long.
Another thing I want to bring up is the fact that most YouTubers, especially reactors, because reactors niche is like a trending niche on YouTube. Most of them are buying their views. Most of them are buying their comments. Most of them are buying their likes. Most of them are buying their shares. I have not singly once bought shares, bought comments, bought likes, or bought views.
Long time? Yeah, sure, but you got to think, that's just one band I've reacted to. There's a ton of others. During the pandemic, I was doing reaction videos 5 days a week.
Yep.
So at this point in the video, I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to try and pick some bands that we've said are like notorious for copyright claiming stuff and stuff like that. And I'll give you the totals.
Laura Shore. Sabaton. That's ridiculous. Fuck that band. I hate that fucking band. All right. He only did 2 reaction videos to baby metal?
So now,
Whoa. He made $3,000 off of one reaction video to House of Protection. Dude, I need to get a hold of these labels. What the fuck am I doing? How in the world is this guy making this money just for getting his videos whitelisted? Do you get back everything that you're owned? Like, do you get back everything that you're owed if you get a video whitelisted, or is it only before? That is fucking insane, dude. That blew my fucking mind.
now that we're back from talking about numbers, Church and Chat just said they mean we're not making the money we think we should be making. Yeah, maybe. I don't necessarily think it's that. I just think that this whole copyright thing on YouTube has been such a big discussion for so long that some content creators are going overboard with it, and they're over exaggerating it, and they're using it as a way to garner sympathy with viewers to possibly give them monetization in some other ways, like Patreon or donations for videos. Like, and I don't mean to sound hypocritical because I also have a Patreon, but that's for like early access. By those standards, I don't make a lot from Patreon.
You also have a Patreon and you're making this money on YouTube? That is super fucking entitled, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't do this as a full-time job. I can't do this as a full-time job. But now that you showed me this information, I'm gonna fucking try to make it a full-time job. That's fucking insane, dude. That would help my family so much. That would help my family so much if I would be able to make that off of just sitting here and reacting to music.
I see some other reactors that are making several $1,000s a month because they are charging for reactions, which I don't do because I make money from doing reactions.
I don't charge for my reactions. I don't charge for my fucking reactions. It is a complete choice that people want to donate. And I make that known every single time I get in Discord and there's a new person that joins. You don't have to donate to get a reaction on the channel. If you want a reaction on the channel, come to Twitch streams. Come to Twitch streams. My community will sit here and tell you that I do not charge for my reactions. I mean, they're here right now. Guys, tell them. Fucking tell them. I don't charge. Come on, man. You're not helping. But still, I don't charge. It's a complete choice if people want to donate or not. There is the option for 10 paid requests per live stream. And if they don't, then whatever. We'll just get to the regular ones. I do agree with this, Tank. I think it's wrong to charge people for reactions.
Actions, like that's what's just kind of funny here, man. Like,
even as a full-time job.
It's like, I feel like nobody wants to talk about this stuff because it involves money and nobody likes to talk about money. And it's easier to just say like, we get copyright claims, so we don't make money, when that's not the entire truth.
It's not the entire truth, but it is a truth. From
doing reactions and music related content. There are exceptions, as we've talked about. There are abuses in the copyright claim system and stuff like that. But I firmly think a lot of YouTube reactors that are telling you guys they're not making money are. Ross said, I've seen small channels that charge like $50 or $75.
Yep.
Dude, there's channels that charge fucking way more than that.
I'm going to tell you what. I charge... On Patreon, I charge $5. I used to charge... It's $10 now to get a song request per month on the channel. On Twitch, I charge $7.50. Or is it $7? It's $7. Yeah, $2,000 per video is ridiculous. But, and on Linktree, I charge... What do I charge? $25 on Linktree. Because with YouTube Super Thanks, they take... What is it, Genji? They take like, what, 40% of your revenue? So I did the math, and I charge $75 on YouTube. So that way I get the full amount that I would get on Linktree if someone put in a Linktree request. I did the math. But yeah, it is absolute bullshit. And the fact that this guy still has a Patreon blows my fucking mind.
What's the name of that fucking guy that went on fucking TV bitching about how reactors don't make money that Alex Hefner and I talked about? Yeah, David Heretic. He currently has 56,900 subscribers on YouTube. This guy still religiously uploads. His most recent videos are 9 hours ago, 21 hours ago, a day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago. This guy uploads.
Yeah, I don't like David either.
A lot of these bans are very random, so there is probably a chance he's getting copyright claims on a lot of them. But I bet he's disputing them, and some of these reactions he's making money from. But if you go to his Patreon, he's got a ton of different tiers on here. A basic tier for $1 a month, steel tier for $5 a month, bronze tier for $10 a month, silver tier for $100 a month, gold tier for $200 a month. And a lot of these are for paid reactions, like the gold tier, the $200 a month. 3 monthly prioritized requests. Like people are asking him to do that. Well, he has his Patreon information set to public. He makes $2,100 a month just from Patreon alone, doing like paid reaction requests. So there are smaller YouTubers out there that are making way more money.
How many subscribers do you have?
I'm not even making close to that on Patreon. And that's not to say he's not making money from some of his other reactions. I don't know if he is or not. My whole point
56,000 subscribers.
A lot of these YouTubers have said like copyrights are unfair and fuck these labels and blah, 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 blah. And they've gained that sympathy from the viewers to sign up for things like Patreon. And now they are making
it's not
a couple $1,000s a month.
It's not sympathy. It's knowledge. You have to know and you have to trust. Trust is everything. If you're going to follow a music reviewer, you have to trust them. You have to build that trust. You have to build that connection with your viewers. Because if you don't build that connection, they ain't going to believe you. I've showed you guys several times in videos what I make on this channel. And now that I know all the information that I need to know about making and whitelisting videos, I'm going to do that. That's going to happen.
Doing this kind of stuff, which is great, honestly. Yeah, $2,100 a month in the grand scheme of things isn't like going to be life-changing.
No.
But that pays for a lot of things in your life, if you think about that. And then if he's also making residual money from YouTube, depending on what he's making, he very well, as a channel with 300,000 less subscribers than mine, could be making more money than me. I'm not complaining because I have a full-time job outside of doing YouTube, like whatever. It's just, that's the reality of it. Like, I don't mean to be picking on him. It's just, it was a good example.
Yeah. A lot of people are charging, I think, around $200 to $500 for an album reaction. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
A lot of other YouTubers have very long reactions. I mean, even my average reaction is like 15 minutes long. Well, the longer your video is, the more ad revenue you're going to get from it. The more watch time you're probably going to get from viewers, and the more ads you can place on it. So a longer video means more ad revenue. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to address this because I do think that viewers have been taken advantage of a little bit by some music-related content creators and reactors, because not everybody's being fully honest about how this stuff is kind of working. But yeah, it's really about it. Honestly, I just wanted to talk through this and maybe you learned a thing or two. And if not, whatever, you know. But anyways, to everybody that was on Twitch that was here, thank you for being here. I appreciate it once again. And one more time, if you're watching on YouTube later, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech, where I often stream. Sometimes we record for YouTube, sometimes we don't. Just depends on how busy I am. But I am home for like the next 2 months from tour, so we'll probably be doing more proper YouTube videos going forward rather than just recording on Twitch. But you can also follow me on a ton of different social media. My handle on just about everything is @TankTheTech. But wherever you are in the world, be safe, be kind to each other. I love you all, and I will see you very soon.
All right, so I initially thought that he was going to completely come at us because I got really pissed when I seen this title. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna check this out. And I got really pissed at the start. But a lot of the points I do agree with him. I do agree that it is bullshit that the labels take all of our money. I did not know that I could email the labels and be like, hey, let's work together. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to let other reactors know that as well. Dude, music review is the future. On YouTube especially, it's the future. And if publishers can't get that in through their fucking thick heads, then they're not going to grow. Period. As far as making revenue on just one video, $3,000 is ridiculous. Ridiculous, dude. I think, let's look at my most popular video and see how many views I got on it. I think it's like 150,000. That's it. My most popular video on YouTube is Ali Bata. First time ever listening to him. And I made 140,000 views on it. Let's look at the ad revenue on it. Let's look at the analytics. I'm curious about this one. In the course of 4 years, I've made $16 off of this one video. That is it. Dimash Kudaibergen, $64.58 off of this one video. A dough. Let's take a look at a dough. $40.72 off of this one video. This is just YouTube. This is just YouTube. $12 off of that one. Okay. The fact that he's getting out around saying that we're lying to our communities to get sympathy. I had never lied to you guys. I had never wanted your sympathy. I do this because I enjoy it. Not because it's a job. Not because it pays the bills. Not because it feeds my family. I do this because I enjoy music. That's why I started. I also do this to help bands that are very underrated bands that deserve to be heard. I know with my platform being at almost 30,000 subscribers, and I think I have 1,600 on Instagram now, and TikTok is like non-existent. Below 1,000 on Twitch, and then Facebook has like 800 or something followers. I don't know. But with that kind of reach, and the fact that my videos don't get views anymore is just mind-blowing. Honestly, it's almost like I'm blacklisted in the algorithm. But the fact that I've never lied to my community about anything as far as this channel, and it's just, I don't charge. I don't charge for, literally, someone can come request a song for free on this channel if you show up every other Saturday on Twitch. People show up every other Saturday to get free reactions on this channel. Sometimes I hold a Discord contest. You'll get a free album reaction. All you gotta do is come to Discord. It's literally that easy. Just watch my videos, listen to what I say, and you'll learn more about this channel. If you enjoyed this, then please go support TankTheTech. He has very, very valid points in his argument. I at first didn't really like what he was saying, but I stuck through it and I listened to it. And the fact that this guy is making a living off of doing YouTube reactions, or part of a living doing YouTube reactions, is fucking mind-blowing, dude. Mind-blowing. I'm going to go watch Metal Burb's take on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah. And if you did, then click the like button. Leave me a subscription. Leave a comment. Share this around to other music reviewers that need to watch this. I hate when people call us music reactors. We're music reviewers. That's what we are. That's what I would call us. That's what I will always call us. The fact that I've been doing this for 6 years and I'm only at 30,000 subscribers is fucking mind-blowing. Share this around to people that need to see it. I'll see you at the next one. Peace.